Hi, welcome to Politics Girl. This is my new series, The Argument Against Democrats. Argument number 5. Democrats want open borders. They want illegal immigrants to take your jobs. They want willy-nilly people coming in from anywhere, terrorists, murderers, rapists. We're just terribly unconcerned about who comes into the country. Well, first of all, as an immigrant myself, I can tell you it is extremely difficult to become a legal citizen here. I did a whole separate post on that a couple years ago, and you can check down below or on the website to see it. As far as I know, there's not a single politician arguing for open borders. That would make absolutely no sense, and I don't even know if you can have a country if you don't have a border. The Democratic stance on immigration is a more inclusive, easier to navigate, more humane system that offers the opportunity to welcome people from all over the world, people that want to add their gifts to this country and make a good life for themselves. But Democrats also recognize that you can't have everyone come, and the people that do come, they need to be vetted. Democrats also want asylum seekers to be able to seek asylum. You can't keep saying America is the best country in the world and then giving everyone the middle finger when they want to come here. We have a wonderful country, but Democrats want us to also be a benevolent country. So with that in mind, we don't want to go around terrorizing people who are already fleeing from terror. Right now, ICE and Border Control are treating the immigrants at our southern border as less than human. They are separating children from their parents. They are caging them. They are losing them. They are adopting them out without informing the families. And most recently, we have discovered that the Trump government has started performing unwanted hysterectomies on women at the southern border. I want you to just imagine for a second that your life was so miserable that you traveled to another country hoping to make it better. And I hear people saying all the time, well, if you don't like it here, just go somewhere else. Okay, so imagine you did that. And when you got there, the government of that country or a police officer of some sort took your child from you, just forcibly removed your child or your children from your arms. Then they stuck you in a cage with a bunch of strangers. Now you can't locate your child again. You don't know what to do in this cage. You don't know any of these people. You barely get enough food. And then while you're in that cage, someone takes you to an operating room and removes one of your organs against your will. How would you feel about that country? I mean, if our goal is to be inhumane and create another whole group of people who justifiably hate America, then we're absolutely nailing it. If you think that's outrageous and that kind of thing should never happen, let alone ever happen in America, then I would strongly advise you take a look at the current administration and you vote against them, because that is exactly what they are doing. Democrats believe that families belong together, that human rights are human rights no matter what country you come from, and that ultimately this is a country of immigrants, where our diversity is our strength and not a weakness. Finally, Democrats are pro-DACA. DACA stands for the Delayed Action Against Childhood Arrivals. These are children who were brought to America as babies by no fault of their own and think of America as their home. These are now tax-paying young people who have willingly given their names and their information to the government with the promise of finding a way to become legal. These young people are contributing members of our society who have known no other country but America their whole lives. Democrats believe they shouldn't continue to be pawns of the government. We shouldn't continue to argue about this. They need permanent legal status in this country, and they need a path to citizenship. There's a list of them. It's not an unlimited amount of people, nor is it a precedent for future people to bring their children here and do the same thing. Democrats believe we should live up to the promise we made to them, and then we should move forward and make better laws that allow more legal ways for people to bring their families to America without rewarding parents for doing the wrong thing. And if that seems like a reasonable compromise to you, then you should consider voting Democrat, because we're the ones that want to make these laws. We don't want to be hateful people that tell everyone to get out. We can do better than that. Vote on November 3rd.